I love working with Jell-O. It is colorful, it is delicious, it reminds me of a wonderful time in my life. Being a kid was a whole lot of fun with Jell-O around. And it's so simple. It's literally a box of that magic powder and a little hot water and a little bit of cool air. And before you know it, you got something delicious on your hands. What we're going to do is just go ahead and follow the instructions on the packet to go ahead and combine that beautiful powder with the boiling water. And then you're going to stir it up really, really well. Mix it with the cool water to make sure that it gets a really nice gel going, okay? Perfect. Now make sure that you stir it between your hot water and your cool water so that it gets a really good mix. That way it will congeal more consistently throughout. Okay? Perfect. Next we're going to bring in a small fish bowl type situation. Then we're going to place our very small fish plant in the bottom. The more colorful the better. I love this one because it's purple and blue, two of my favorite colors. You're going to put that at the bottom of your snifter or your fish bowl and then just go ahead and pour that red Jell-O mixture right there on top. So our base layer is going to be strawberry. Perfect. The base of our fish tank is red. Next up we're going to bring in our orange Jell-O, my absolute favorite. Even though I did eat a whole lot of this whenever I wasn't feeling real good when I was a kid, it still remains my favorite flavor to this day. Same thing, add the hot water, stir, add the cold water, great. Another thing I love about gelatin dessert is that it's really, really hard to mess it up. Even if it's not exactly the way you anticipated it, it's still going to turn out beautiful. And I just have to love something like that. Now then, we're going to start in with another layer. We're going to add our orange on top of the red. And you can see that it's already starting to congeal a little bit. So we have to move kind of quickly just to make sure that it doesn't get too solid before we add it to our fish bowl. Fantastic. Now the next layer is going to be lemon. That's a real close one. I'll tell you what, it follows real close behind orange as far as one of my favorite flavors. Plus, yellow is so beautiful. It makes it real easy to see whatever it is that you're going to be putting in there, like if you're putting in fruit chunks or if you're putting in just about anything. So again, you just follow the directions on the box, and you stir in the hot water, and you stir in the cold water. And before you know it, you've got another layer of a beautiful color ready for this little edible art project we're working on. Now we've got the red, we've got the orange, and here comes our yellow. But before, we're going to add just a few little bits of wildlife to our seascape here. I just got these off Amazon. Super easy. I just put a little fish in there, a couple of them. Little fighting fish, little rubber, little friends. And then you pour the yellow right on top of that. And you can see it's already starting to congeal. So again, time is of the essence. Make sure that you do this as quickly as you can, okay? But still leaving just a little bit of time between each layer so that it doesn't mix. You don't want the colors mixing. You do want to have very distinct layers. But sometimes the timing can be just a little tricky. Do a little bit of adjustment with your wildlife. Make sure they're exactly where you want them before you continue to build on this. Next up is our lime Jell-O. Now, this one I think gets a bad rap. I think lime is a flavor that definitely gets a bad rap in the grand scheme of things. But here we come with just a little bit of that. And again, hot water, cold water, stir it real well, and get ready for yet another layer in this beautiful scape that we've got going in the snifter. And again with this one, gently pour it right on top of the rest for yet another layer. Now our little fish are going to go ahead and submerge. You can see that those little tail tips are already under. And then next up we've got some blue. Oh, I love this one. It is a vibrant, beautiful blue. Now the others were Jell-O brand. This is Starburst. I love it because it does really turn into this vibrant, gorgeous blue. Look at that, how pretty. That's Caribbean water if I ever saw it. Same with it. The hot water, the cold water, a good stir, and get ready to make that last layer. Beautiful. And this will go almost all the way up to the lip of your snifter just to fill it. Now then, the best part, the waiting. Just pop it in the refrigerator for a good half hour, hour and a half, and it'll come out looking this beautiful. Not to mention the fact, do you see that gorgeous line of bubbles that goes between a couple of our layers? Isn't that fantastic? And so creative. Kids love it. Everybody loves it. My goodness, yes. Now the good thing is you don't have to stop at one of these small containers either. While we were making the smaller one, we decided to go ahead and go for broke and go with a larger one as well. Just in case you've got a party of 20 showing up looking for Jell-O dessert, hey, we got you covered. Same thing, we've got those beautiful aquarium plants, we've got those little rubber fish that we got off Amazon, and you just place them inside. Please be sure to wash everything really well before you put them in. Eat up, y'all.